Hey everyone, I'm so sorry for my Friday video that it released yesterday. I was just too lazy. And I also low-key forgot because I was playing Power World all weekend long. But yeah, we're back. Well, semi back. There will be a video on Wednesday, obviously, for Guild War. But I might skip Friday because I have plans with friends. And then Saturday I have to regame my entire account. Sunday I want to play some RTA, so there might not be an RTA video, not a Guild War video. So we'll see. If I do have enough time before going to sleep, I'll make a video. Otherwise, I'll skip Friday. But anyways, let's get to today's Guild War. Today we are fighting against Impurity from Asia server. Let's see. I prepared a team, but I forgot where it was. So it was not this. So it was the middle one, Rexfeld. Yep. Round one. We've got a classic Setsuka in front. That's not the best or the most ideal, honestly, but we'll take those. Fluren in the back and Lady of the Scales on top. Usually, if you're doing this, Lady should be in the front row, but I guess we'll be sacking Setsuka for fun here. So we'll be going with Stripper Illinov. We're on Adamant Shield for crit damage reduction. Also prot set and immunity. Not that the immunity really matters much here, but it's nice to have. Then we've got Zeno, full tank build. He's going to be super fine. And then we've got the standard Notos on Holy Sack. So this is gonna be super easy. The Scales is gonna S3, the Freedom is gonna S3, and then S1 into Zeno, but we should be way more than tanky enough to survive all of this. And then Nobasi sweeps in S3, so we saw bonus 2 into Freedom, which most likely kills both, or at least trucks the Setsuka, and then we kill Setsuka, and that's gonna be fine. Bottom team, the standard are Arena and Notos, so we'll be going with Mundum, Excommunicant Sensor, Immunity Speed 262, 236 ER baseline, plus 27 makes it 263 ER. We should be a Giga Tamaguchi in that case. And yeah, that's all there is. I could give my team more attack, but actually, yeah, just do that. More attack is always more better. Then we've got Hiccup on Sweet Miracle, just in case we do get feared, which is still a high possibility. We don't need the extra damage, honestly. Should be super fine. And then we've got the Benimaru on Symbol of Cringe, standard build symbol, because we know from the scout that the Shepherd, that the Rena isn't Shepherd, but that does matter because Benimaru would always hit regardless, because of 50% additional hit chance. But it's more so for RNL, because if RNL moves first, she has 90% evasion. We cut 70% of that, 50% from the multi-layer bear passive, and 20 from symbol. So there's a very high chance we also hit the RNL. And even if we don't, we will always S3 into Notos just for the damage. And so far, I've always killed every Notos, but maybe this is on POV and we won't kill. And that's where Hiccup comes in and can still go in for the kill. All right, let's dive right in. It should be smooth sailing. Rockets, I hope. Yep, all as expected. This is a rather fast Setsuka though, mind you. It should be 180, 200 speed maybe. But all is well. Yeah, barely taking any damage here. Perfect. 23k Setsuka shouldn't... Well, actually, did strip, but we don't really care. Alright, last bit of damage from the enemy here. Ah, that duel, man. That's 6k additional damage on my Zeno now. Damn, if only this could have been... I will love the Frieren for sure. Let's do this. Let's get Frieren. Most of the damage gone and we'll be super safe. Duel though, that 6k damage was so giga unnecessary, man. Let's swan there. She has no more stuff. Okay, so Xeno survived, but man, having a tanky Xeno is much appreciado. That guy got super lucky. This usually is not that close, but yeah. 6k fixed damage to the face is kinda dumb. Right, we full resisted, perfect. Take no damage. We get feared on Hecat, but that's why we have Sweet Miracoli on her. Alright. Wait, somebody's on. Oh yeah, it's Bastion. Yeah, it's Bastion. No toes. Alright. Ooh, we did not kill. Where's the no toes? I should outspeed. Damn, I didn't check my recording for speed check. But I landed 5th. I'm gonna make a cut here because I need to check the recording whether my cut was in front of no toes. So I'll be right back. All right, we're back to recording. It's not even close in terms of speed. So, well, actually, will I be able to kill the no toes though from S1? Gee, I don't know if I... Damn. Okay. I'm still not sure if I can kill Nodos just from S1, because if I can't, I'll lose. I don't want to lose neither Moondom nor Hecat. And this Renak is super fast too. How much damage did I deal? Let's see. I'm just rewinding my video now. Yeah, that Nodos seems super tanky, I don't know. Well, there's 16k and did so little only. Yeah, I'm gonna set this into Nodos. Like, I don't know, man. It does not feel good. Okay, goes into Moondom, which is nice. If he goes into Moondom again, I have a second Moondom, so that's fine. It's unlucky that Moondom died though. I should have given him more HP, but yeah, it's whatever. Maybe I could have killed the Notos, I don't know. But still, it's fine. Let's move on to the next attack. Alright, second attack of the day against Neiman. Round 1, we've got Renak, Eye of the Abyss for me on Notos. Round 2, exactly the same deal, just like before. Setsuka in front row, Frieren and Scales. This time we're probably not gonna get dual attacked, so we'll be fine. Now because this was so close, I'll just give her Aureus instead, but the rest of the build is exactly identical. So nothing too surprising here. And round 1, we'll be going with Zio. Standard stuff. We'll be going with DN. Also standard stuff. Should be fine. And then we've got Elvira here. So she should be really good, technically speaking. Brackets, I hope. I expect the notice to be on immunity. So my initial thought process is that I go onto Notos and silence them. On the other hand, no, there's no other hand. It should be fine regardless, because I will always outspeed, I believe. Yeah, I should be outspeeding. Anyways, we'll kill, and we'll see how this goes. I'm fairly confident to win this one. Oh yeah, I'm on release imprint because I don't care, because it gets so done. So if release imprint for Elvira, should be fine. At least in my head it is giga fine. Let's see how this goes. Alright, let's check for Renak Arti, but it should be discreet. Yep, it's discreet hands. Only Notos on immunity, which is very good for us, so we can safely soulburn into Notos here. Alright. We have attack buff, which is very cool. So everything dies here, and Notos is at the very end of the CR bar. Well, I say everything dies here, but is it really? I'll just do this onto Renak, because I really want Renak dead. Alright, well, Sovereign, he resisted, which is fine though, and this should kill. It did not kill, but we still outsped. Yeah, perfect. We would have even outsped with didnt, so it was giga safe, luckily for us. So standard play, this Setsuka is slower, so probably more HP than for 23k. Full nuke Fearin as expected, but this time we brought Aureas. Well, all good. We're 3. No duel this time, which is very nice. Actually, I'm saying this too early because the duel turn comes here. Okay, that's no duel. Nice country. Again, we'll get rid of Fearin, the only real DPS of his. Then we snipe Setsuka. And snap scale. Super nice and clean. Alright. Very good. That wasn't even close, honestly. Kinda nice. Alright, let's move on to the last attack of the day. And last attack of the day against Astro Piggy. Round 1, we've got Notos, Illunav, and Monarch, Iseria. So we'll be just blasting this down because for some reason, well, actually not some reason, it's actually not that bad. Notos is in front row, but this makes it a perfect target for Eye of the Abyss. So 306 speed, maybe way too fast, but who cares? Not properly speed tuned my Luna 320. Eye of the Abyss has a 1 speed advantage when fully getting speed RNG. Because 5% speed RNG gives my Eye of the Abyss 321.3 equivalent, if I'm not totally mistaken. If she outspeeds, I don't really care. All she does is gonna S2, S3, and that does not hinder my Luna in any shape or form, so it's kind of whatever. And then we've got Spirit Iceline. Now I need a buff on turn 1 to do her thing. So I gave her Feet of Criticism. It's not maxed, but at least it's a buff. So we can blast the Monarch out of the sky right away. 251 speed. I could go slower and way more damage. 355k attack on double Torrent Pen. But what if this is an actually fast Iceria? And I don't want to find out. So I'm going with a mid-speed Spirit Eye in this case. Bottom team, an old classic, BBK front row scales Frieren. We'll be going with top speed Renard here on Summer Photogenic. We'll go S2, S3 into scales. We'll probably kill her that way. And the splash from Renax S3 is going to kill off the BBK, and then the Frieren kills herself on the S3 because I have a super tanky Young Xenia or super high HP2 on Pursuit set. Proof of Friendship, Release Imprint, and here's a cut 35k HP with Proof of Friendship with Imprint Release. She's going to be 40k HP, and we know from previous attacks last season that I deal around about 11 to 12k damage, and I don't expect this Frieren to be more than 12k HP. So this should be fine. Let's make sure this tower is still up and running, because it might not be. It is, luckily. So perfect. Let's start right in before anybody else tags it. And let's see how this goes. Is it a fast? It is not. Oh, well, let's seal everything up. I could have gone 200 speed then. Damn son. Alright, S2 was the pushback. Yeah. Let's push everything Barak. You know what? I probably should not have given a Feat of Criticism. It's just such a waste compared to the others. I would lap 10 times over. And I also don't want to find out what happens if I get countered and don't kill, so I'll just S3. So, Feat of Criticism, totally dumb decision. Should not have made that one. Yeah, we're fine here. So let's just S2 onto this. That's this one here. We did stun. Excellent. So she's super dead. Yeah. And now we get rid of Elenov as well. Okay, so I was way too cautious about this, but oh well. What can you do? I mean, it's still a safe and clean win. Alright. Subscales. What if it's a counter scales? Nah, it shouldn't be, not with this speed range. And if this doesn't kill scales, it's still gonna for sure kill the BBK, so yeah. Ooh, it barely did not kill the scales. Oh well, I mean, sure. Doesn't change our strat one bit. Oh, Frieren is 11k HP. Look at that. This guy thought about this. Unluckily for him, I deal 12k. So, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's wrap it up for today. Thank you all for watching. Other than losing Moondom for fun, it was very smooth sailing today, I'll be honest. But yeah, we'll see each other on Wednesday. Have a good one. Bye-bye.